Sometimes the hardest question is not what we will do next, it's who we are without the plan we once had. Hi, this is Antara, and this is Antara's Quiet Mind. Hi, this is Antara. In the last episode, we talked about the quiet grief that comes when a life we prepared for doesn't unfold the way we expected. When a dream dissolves, people often focus on the external loss, the exam not cleared, the job not secured, the plan that didn't work out. But there is another question that appears slowly and sometimes painfully. A quieter question. If that plan was shaping who I was supposed to become, then who am I now? Today, I want to sit with that question, not to answer it quickly, but to understand what it feels like to live inside it. For many of us, a long-term goal doesn't stay just a goal. Over time, it becomes a story we tell ourselves about who we are becoming. I am preparing for this exam. I am working toward this career. I am building this future. Slowly, the goal begins to shape our identity. It organizes our days. It explains our sacrifices. It gives meaning to the waiting. When someone asks us who we are often answer through the direction we are moving in, not through where we are right now. So when the plan collapses, something deeper shakes. It's not just the path that disappears, it's the identity that was growing around that path. When a plan ends, life does not immediately replace it with another one. Instead, there is often a period of quiet emptiness, a strange kind of pause. The routines that once felt purposeful now feel uncertain. The identity that once felt clear now feels blurred, and people around us may start asking questions. What will you do next? Have you thought about another career path? Why don't you try this instead? These questions are often asked with good intentions, but inside, the mind may still be processing something much deeper. Because before choosing a new direction, we must first accept the loss of the old one. Sometimes, what makes this phase so uncomfortable is a quiet fear. A fear that without the plan, we are suddenly no one. When the identity has long been tied to achievement, it can feel as if value disappears when the achievement does. But this belief comes from a story society repeats often. A story that says, your worth is equal to your results, your identity is equal to your title, your value is equal to your success. And when we absorb that story deeply enough, we begin to judge ourselves with the same harsh logic. But human identity has never been that simple. You were never just the plan you were following. You were the person working through it, learning from it, growing through it, even when it didn't lead you where you hoped. There is a phase in life that does not receive much attention, the in-between, the space between an old identity and a new one. This phase often feels uncomfortable because it is undefined. You may not yet know what direction you are taking. You may not feel confident introducing yourself without hesitation. But psychologically, this space is important. It's where identity becomes more honest, where choices begin to come from curiosity instead of pressure, where you slowly begin asking yourself a different kind of question. Not what should I prove next, but what kind of life would feel meaningful now. Sometimes, when one plan ends, it quietly returns something we had forgotten: freedom. Freedom to rethink the direction, freedom to explore parts of ourselves that were never part of the original plan. This doesn't mean the transition is easy or quick or comfortable. But identity is not something we finish building once. It's something we revise throughout life. And sometimes the moments that feel like the end of a path are actually invitations to meet a version of ourselves we had not considered before. If you are listening to this while asking yourself, who am I without the plan I once had? I want to leave you with a gentle thought. You are not an empty space waiting to be filled. You are a person in transition, and transitions are rarely clear while we are living inside them. They only become meaningful only when we look back and realize something inside us was quietly changing. For now, it's okay. It's okay not to have the next identity fully formed. Sometimes, the most honest thing we can be is unfinished. Take a slow breath. Thank you for spending this moment with me, and I will see you in the next quiet reflection. If this reflection stayed with you, even a little, that's enough for today. Thank you for sitting here with me. Until next time, take care of your mind.